You would think that the state of California would at least throw a bone to property owners in the state. That still is too much to ask.
This is the Andres Segovia Show.
Welcome to the Andres Segovia Show, everyone. I am your host, Andres Segovia. It's a car podcast this time. I wanted to take advantage to give you an update about Assembly Bill 3088, which the governor signed into law last week. This is basically a response to the legal action that was leveled against the Judicial Council that took action for the first time in its history to issue what is called Emergency Order Number 1, which basically put an indefinite eviction moratorium at the state level. It was unconstitutional, it was illegal, and they finally rescinded it, but they rescinded it in conjunction with the governor signing something into place that would therefore replace it. AB 3088, also known as the Tenant Relief Act, or as some people are calling it, Free Rent Act, it's a bit convoluted, kind of confusing, and that's the way they love making it. For those of you tuning into the podcast, thank you so much for however you're tuning into any of your favorite podcast distributors. I encourage you, though, to go to the show notes accompanying this episode at www.theandressegovia.com, because there you will find embedded into that post a presentation that was held last Friday by the Apartment Owners Association. Dennis Block was presenting and breaking down AB 3088 and taking pertinent questions in respect to that or around that I'm sure some of you might have as well. I'm not going to try to break it down for you on this podcast. I'd rather you hear it from an attorney directly, because those are the ones that are going to be dealing with it and can best describe to you your recourse, your options, your rights, whatever's left. So by all means, go to the show notes, www.theandressegovia.com. You can check out the post there that I have embedded. It's from YouTube. But if you're going to be on YouTube, you can check the latest update as of this post. You can go to AOAUSA.com. That's Apartments Owners Association, USA.com. And it's their YouTube channel where this seminar is presented. It's a bit lengthy, but believe me, it's worth your while. Check it out. You need to be up to date about your rights, which are continuously under attack in the state. We are getting very close to what basically has become, or is becoming, the People's Republic of California. 2 weeks ago, the state legislature literally barred an entire political party from participating in voting on legislation, and then later that week, barred all debate altogether. So there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline that you are not aware of that affects you directly. It doesn't matter if you are a tenant, a property owner, or even a commercial landlord, whatever it is. All of us are affected by what you're doing. It affects us personally, it affects our properties, and we got propositions that are lined up that we have to fight hard against. And normally these propositions are put forth by people that have something to gain from all of this. They follow the money, as they say, right? But here's the truth of it. A lot of these that are putting forward these bills have never owned a business of their own, are very well off, and live separated from reality. So in the coming months, I will be updating as much as possible and breaking down to the specifics of how to vote on the propositions that will be facing on the ballot here in California come November 3rd. In this time of misinformation and disinformation, sometimes it's really hard to make sense of the senseless. But you gotta do your legwork and cross-reference if you can. And like I said, I'll be here to keep you in the know. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to be in the know. And when I say share, by all means, share with everybody you know. Whether, again, you're a tenant, homeowner, looking to become a homeowner, whatever it is, this all affects you. Whether you like it or not, whether you think it sounds good, beneficial to you or not, someone's being adversely affected, and legal action will be taken. So just be mindful of it. Thank you so much for tuning in to this brief episode of the Andres Segovia Show. Go to the website where you can experience the rest of the show, and ultimately the show notes accompanying this episode to really dive into AB 3088 and how it affects you. Thank Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.